All right. I've been hot actually. No, I've been really excited to kind of start this video log or vlog, I guess. Hopefully this actually comes out and I decide to put it up. Um, you know, I got to title this something interesting because for whatever the title is now that people are seeing, it's probably not what I had in mind, but basically, and maybe we can work out a title from here, but my name is, what name am I gonna use? Yeah, my name is Suno, right? I'm currently working 3 jobs, which I enjoy, COVID kind of allowed me the freedom and flexibility to work as much as I want or as much as I can within the kind of remote space. So working remote, and I'm also a day trader officially, or swing trader. I'm a day trader. I think I got it right. But as you can see, like any kind of beginner trader will confuse the two, because there's like swing trading, there's day trading, and intraday. I think I'm intraday because I try to get in and get out. But having said that, hopefully that'll help with the title and bring you people here. See the ring? I'm also married, so I'm a married day trader with 3 jobs. And of course, speak of the devil, wife's calling me. Give me 1 second. Totally stopped. It's gonna not work with the authenticity of the video, but it's all good. I'll just cut it together. So annoying. I wanted to get that all in one take. All right, so I am a day trader working 3 jobs, who is married. I'm in Central Park. If anybody that knows landmarks can see, I love Central Park. This is probably like my favorite place, and I don't get to come to Central Park that often. I would love to just be in Central Park all the time. Maybe, hopefully, if I'm a successful trader, I can have the funds to purchase some sort of brownstone overlooking the park. I don't know, big dreams, big swings. And I feel like now I have like a clock hanging over me because I just text my wife and she's probably wondering why I haven't called her back yet, but it's here nor there. The main reason why I wanted to start this kind of video blog, whatever it's called, is because I've been a day trader probably for like looking for spiders, because like I'm a phobia of spiders. I've been day trading probably for about maybe almost 2 years. I got my start back in October of 2025. October 2023. That's when I was officially kind of exposed to trading, or introduced to it. And special shout out to Cass, who is a good friend of the family. One of my wife's nephew's best friends. He's just like, I can't think of enough, because I don't even know where I would be or what kind of path I'd be on now, because I was already working multiple jobs, but like to what end, right? But he kind of opened the door through like forex trading, and I used his account to kind of log in, look at some classes. And anybody that's watching this video knows all about like courses and that whole nonsense, and how much money people have spent, how much I've spent into that kind of like rabbit hole. But I'll get to that. So as a trader, the goal is to have time, to have free time to do the things that you want. Right now I'm in Central Park, and I had the luxury, mostly because I work remote, that I actually leave, go to the store, hang out for a little bit, and come back, because I actually have to lead a meeting right now, soon anyway, which I don't want to do. But you work 9 to 5s, you're kind of forced, right? But like anybody, like I like to get money to help my family, just for financial freedom. Usually I don't get to spend it, You know, when I started working multiple jobs, you know, the sad part is the first thing I did was like buy myself some sneakers because I couldn't afford that growing up in the PJs. Yes, I'm from the projects. And I don't know why I said that, but sometimes it's important to just, set the stage. But anyways, if you're watching this, you're a trader, so we have things in common. Now, after I kind of went through the videos of, being Forex, which is, I'd like to kind of go back now that I have a little bit of more knowledge to see what I could have picked up. But at the time, that particular person, and I'll give him a shout because, whatever, but that guy, Philip Englade, he's a great teacher if anybody wants to kind of go that route. I only suggest, like, just do your research, but the kind of catch-22 of it is that, like, you don't know what you're looking for until you learn it, if that makes sense, right? Because, after a while, and it took a very long time, you don't have to pay for courses at all, and I'll kind of get to that. The internet, YouTube, totally free. You can totally find anything you need on YouTube. But in the beginning, you kind of need someone to hold your hand. Sorry, I'm like fidgeting because like I'm in Mother Nature right now, and it's just crazy. Central Park is a lot of bugs, and it's like weird chipmunks running around. So anyways, so I dabbled in Forex probably for about maybe like 3 months. Like I watched the videos, learned about candles and market structure. And when you're a noob, I hate to use the word noob, but when you're just starting out, you don't know what any of this stuff is, right? Candle structures, wicks, opens, closed, high of the out, whatever the case, time frames. It's like all brand new. So you're gonna fuck up, you're gonna fail. Sorry for cursed, but like I've been through it, right? So I would say from 2020, from October to 2023 to like December, I tried to learn as much as I could. And it's like you're only trying to understand like level 1 or level -1, right? Like it's tough, right? So I tried, blew money, because Englady said you gotta kind of like start with your own money, save, and start with $1,000. Like who has $1,000, right? Because if you save up $1,000 in your first trading, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna blow it 100%, right? And then you're gonna lose it again and again and again. So, and I went through that. So after the Englady, I got frustrated because, they recommend a certain broker. That broker went out of business. It's another thing you got to kind of look at. It's just like brokers and like who to trust, and and Forex kind of, you don't really deposit your money directly. You deposit it through crypto. So then you got to learn crypto, and it's like all these little kind of avenues, right? Just to get through everything. Any question I had was calling them up because you're gonna have so many questions. I'm trying to mentor somebody now and like guide them to kind of skip the path that I went on, but it's tough, So anyway, after, like, one of the things I was trying to learn was like engulfing candles. I remember that, and not understanding that, not understanding liquidity for like a year. But going into 2024, I started like going to YouTube, and then I found like another group of traders. I forgot what they're called. I think it was like the moving average or whatever. I'm like giving people free press. It's all good. Because it helped me. Like every door that opened and closed opened to another door. So I went through like moving average for a while. That helped. And then I ended up in another group. As you're in this kind of trading journey, you'll get just invited to different groups, different discord after discord, course after course, and finally you'll just like hit a point. But I don't want to get to that point yet. So after, and I don't want to just start like rambling about like after I did this and after I did that, but I just wanted to kind of like give like a little broad overview of like my like journey to get where I am now, which is not far, but better than I was, I will say. So just fast forward a little bit, and I ended up in, I'm just wondering if I should even name drop this one, but let's just say I was in a paid course, and I had to pay, I think it was $1,200 after watching like a free Zoom, and $1,200 was to get into the inner circle. And every group has like something called the inner circle. So I'm not like I'm not shaming anybody, because it did help and I did meet people, you know, and I still talk to some of those folks now. It's like once you start trading, you're gonna kind of be around the same folks. I realized that from Discord to Discord. So I was in the inner circle, and this was actually, it was a good group. It just was like, they just sold a lot of dreams, right? So I'm in that group, and then, you know, now they introduced me to funded accounts, which is basically you subscribe to a company, and then they basically loan you money so that you could trade with, right? But there's so many different rules to that, and drawdown, and, you know, blowing your account, and Apex is like notorious. Anyway, so through that last group, I started winning trades. I'm like, oh snap, like this is it. Like I'm gonna make money now. Like all my dreams like come true. Again, you fail. You know, I ended up purchasing like 20 prop firm accounts through Apex, which is crazy. Whew, Apex, Jesus, like they took thousands and thousands of dollars from me, just buying accounts and failing, buying accounts and failing. But you kind of have to fail to learn, and you're gonna keep failing and failing and failing. And like the reason why they say like most traders give up, like what is it, 99% of traders or whatever it is give up, is just because it's tough, you know. And I think that you give up because you don't have any guidance, because you've blown all your money, you know. So it's not, trading not for everybody. It's great, I love it. I kind of can't imagine my life not trading, and it's hard. Let me look at the clock because I do have a meeting to get back to. But you know, anyway, let's fast forward a little bit. So I failed a bunch of times, and then I started winning, and then failed, and then failed, and failed. And then towards the end of last summer, you know, because I'm in that group, it was time to pay up the next $1,500, which looking back is just nuts, right? You should never pay for a course, you know, because one thing that I learned from, you know, my current mentor, I guess, is that like, if you have the power to change somebody's life, why would you charge them for the information? You know, if you're already a successful trader, why would you need money from somebody else when you can just basically print money yourself? You know, it's just crazy. And it took me forever to learn that concept, right? So, you know, I got out of that Discord and I still didn't learn the lesson. But again, I felt lost because, right, like now I'm with this group and they're teaching me, you know, how to, you know, market open strategies, and you know, Haikanashi and this and that. You know, I was subtle jab. But yeah, it didn't work for me. I lost money again, you know, making promises to my wife, like, yeah, don't worry, I got this, I'm gonna be successful, you know, nope, fail. You know, and you know, and kind of just to fast forward a little bit more, because I know this is getting a little bit long in the tooth, and this is my first video, so I'll probably tighten up others if I decide to keep going with this. But I found a group while I was kind of finding myself with, you know, this whole trading thing, and you know, the Discord is kind of crazy. Like most Discords, just a lot of noise, but you know, you can pick up tidbits, because the leader of the Discord doesn't really talk much in there, but he just makes YouTube videos. I'll name him, drop him later, because like, you know, I feel like he's gonna change my life, and he has been so far. Not selling dreams, just in terms of like, he's a good teacher. And yeah, so I wanted to make this video. I said to myself, if I can pass, like let me start like this. I set kind of small goals for myself, right? I said, I'm not gonna buy another account until, one, I have a strategy that's consistent, and not just like 50% win rate, 30%. And you can be profitable, but not long-term, without sacrificing, But like I wanted to find a strategy that worked for me, that I could understand, because every strategy is not for everybody. It depends on your trading style. So I found a strategy, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna learn it enough to where I feel comfortable getting back in the market on demo. And I can't stress this enough. Don't use your real money. Go on demo. Demo. And people are not gonna listen. I didn't listen. You're supposed to be on demo for like 30 days. But you get excited, you start winning on demo, like, oh, I could do this. So anyway, so my small goal was find a strategy that works. I thought I found one, didn't work, fail, lost money. Found one that worked, fail. So then finally I got to where I am now. I found a strategy that worked, that works, plural, still working. And I do lose, but it helped me understand the market, or I would say, I guess, market structure. And that's the most important thing, because trading is not hard. It is hard, but it's not hard, I guess. I don't know. I would be a millionaire right now if it wasn't hard. But you have to understand like risk management. And I don't want to get into all that stuff now. But like there's so many different things that play a part. Your psyche, all of that plays a huge part in it. But anyways, so first goal, find a strategy that works. Check that box. Then try to pass, right? Because I owed it to myself to get back on a funded account, because I burned so much money on copy trades and funded accounts. I was like, nah, I'm not going to use my real money. Like I need to at least, go this route. So I'm going to stop here. I wanted this to go on a little bit longer, but I think I should stop because I kind of got to get back. Anyway, but hopefully if I do post this will be like video 1, maybe some like the day in the life of a trader or something. I don't know. I'm working on it. And then don't give up. Trading is tough, but just as long as you don't give up, eventually you will find your way. I'm starting to find my way. I'm not there yet, but I'm definitely confident enough that I feel like I'll get there. All right. Suno out.